Have you seen this episode of Invincible? It was an emotional roller coaster. But before we get into it, I'm Jace, and don't forget to give me a like and follow. Now let's break it down. So, leading on from season 4, episode 4, you see Alan and Nolan come to Earth and present themselves to Mark. And obviously, Nolan has a lot of apologizing to do, and it's evident in this episode because, damn. So he goes to Mark and he's having a conversation with Mark, and straight away, Mark is like, yeah, you need to apologize because, like, what you did to me, what you did to mom, what you did to everybody, like, you need to have some recompense. Like, and then the next scene is him walking in to talk to Debbie. My God, I've never seen a woman so, like, distraught in an animation. Like the emotional roller coaster of this show was so clear. It's unbelievable. Like you could see, like he goes to it and he says, "I am sorry for what I've done," and you saw it in her eyes straight away. Like you're sorry. Like you're sorry. Do you know? You called me a pet. You called me a dog. Literally a pet that you could do anything to. Like, yo, the way she was so upset about that, like, it's clear, it's understandable. But how can Nolan just come and say, "Look, I'm sorry. Am I still?" And then Debbie turn around and say, "Oh, am I still your pet?" Like, yo, that killed me. Have you ever seen someone punch someone? Have you ever seen someone punch a brick wall so hard because they're so angry? The fact that she was punching Nolan in the chest so much and so hard that she was making herself bleed, like it was just, you can understand the anger and the emotion in her heart because yeah, he really destroyed that family. Like really, really destroyed that family. The next scene we see Tech Jacket fighting a big electrical monster, but that's not the part that really got me. What got me was when Alan went to Tech Jacket and her father and explained to them that they're about to go into a war. Her dad was like, "Okay, cool. Let me just get the sandwiches." What do you mean get the sandwiches? like, do you realize that your daughter is going to a war where she's about to possibly die? Like, there's no way of just let me just get the sandwiches and the juice box and you be fine. Go on in your way. Really? Like, yo, this guy, I don't think his brain is all in his head because like this is just ridiculous. Like, just send her to war like it's nothing. Like that really just shocked me. And then you see like Mark and Debbie come to Oliver to tell him that they don't want him to be part of this war. I feel like this part is really emotional because another thing that Nolan did to destroy his family was to just dump Oliver on Debbie and then leave. Like, don't you care? Like, don't you care about your children at all? Like, obviously, like Martin in Oliver's eyes, Nolan didn't even come to see him to say, "Look, son, I'm sorry. Like, I understand what I've done. I understand what I did to your mother, and I'm really sorry." Nah, he didn't even appear, like at all. We found out later why, but in a 13-year-old eyes, like I think Oliver's about 13, 14. In his eyes, to look up to his father so much, to even name himself Kid Omni-Man, to his dad not even appearing to him when he's back in the scene, that's just upsetting. But he's doing, like he said to his mum and Mark that he's gonna be part of this fight no matter what. He's not as strong as Mark or Nolan, but yeah, he wants to be part of this fight. So the next scene we see like a really nice meal with the family, and they're sitting down and eating, and I feel like this gives some normality, brings some normality to this episode because it makes you see that the whole family is coming together, Debbie's family anyway, come together to have a normal-ish kind of meal, Sunday afternoon type of meal. Like, and it's really cool to see them all sit around the table and try to be happy, knowing full fact that Mark and Oliver are gonna go off to war to possibly die. Like, yo, that is emotional roller coaster. And then you see Nolan and his I forgot this guy's name, but you see Nolan and the guy who does his suits for him have a bro like conversation. What got to me in this episode, in this scene, was the fact of Nolan's like, "Oh, can you make me a new suit?" And his tailor says, "No, mate, I don't make suits for villains." I'm like, yo, yeah, did you like? I don't think Nolan understood like the damage he done to every single relationship he's had in this scene, like in this show, like every single relationship, like destroyed the relationship so much. Even his best friend has turned around and said, "No, mate, I can't help you. Like, I don't help villains. Like, sorry." And then the fact to the Taylor that after Nolan left, he had to gasp for air because he stood his ground, and knowing for a fact that Nolan Omni Man can kill him with the flick of his finger, but he still stood his ground was testament to all that built up stress and all that built up tension that he was carrying talking to Nolan. And then they go off to space. They go into the Star Trek-ish type of spaceship. And then Nolan walks up to a machine to make his food. And then he has a flashback. This part here makes me feel like he's becoming way more human and understanding like what he has actually lost. Like it's so emotional. Like for him to understand and contemplate the loss that he's got from what he has done. It's it's so like heart wrenching, deep and emotional. And then suddenly there's a big issue from space. They don't know what it is, and the ship blows up. Damn. Like everybody's like scrambling and trying to figure out what's gonna happen. And then Mark goes to try to find Oliver. He finds him, and as soon as he finds him, he turns around and there's Conquest. Why is Conquest there? Imagine in Mark's head, did I not already kill you? Like, did I not already get rid of you? Why are you still alive? Like, for us as the audience, we know that Cecil tried to like keep Conquest, and I think he was trying to make him one of the reanimen, but no, like Conquest was way too strong. He broke away, and yeah, he's back with the like three of the other Viltrumites, two of the other Viltrumites, and yeah, in Mark's head is like, but I killed you already. Like I actually killed you already. Why are you still alive? Like I don't know. I wonder what Mark's gonna if he finds out that Cecil is part of why Conquest is still alive. What he's gonna do to Cecil? Because my God, and then Oliver has to fly back to the planet to actually breathe. Like I was saying, Oliver's not as strong as Omni-Man or Mark, but he flies back to a planet because he can't hold his breath and he can't not breathe. So therefore he flies back to this planet that's nearby to breathe. And all of a sudden you see Conquest behind him about to slap the crap out of Oliver, but Mark saves him. And this is where it's just like I'm literally pulling out my hair thinking, just kill him. Just rip his head off. Please. Like sort of thing. Like, oh, but Conquest, like you can see Mark is focused. This is how you can tell Mark is so strong and so like strong willed as well. Like Conquest is battering the crap out of Mark, and all Mark is doing is focused and trying to like rip his head off. Like literally nothing else, and just trying to do that one job to end it all. And even to the fact of Conquest is actually pulling out his guts, like, but he's still holding his own and does the job and gets rid of Conquest. Oh my God, this episode to me was one of like this show in general is just full of great episodes. Great episodes. I think this is one of my favorite episodes of the whole show. Like, it's definitely probably top five, top four of my favorite episodes of the show because this is not even the finale. And there's so much emotion, so much like roller coasting, like how you feeling, up and down, up and down, up and down. to the fact of like, damn, like, do you know what I mean? Yo, if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. Let me know what you guys think. I've been Jason Popcorn. Don't forget to give me a like and follow. Cheers, guys.